Look at this. Nearly brand new. I mean, how many years is this thing? I think 6 years old he's had this thing. Already serviced it once. The spring is already starting to rust. It's long enough that we had to replace. This is what the slides look like. Just completely normal. And it wore down the blade, so we had to replace that. I also replaced the bolts, and I got him the brace because this thing was digging into the ground and hitting and grinding away. Now it's nice and firm, doesn't even move how it should be from the factory with a pile of junk. We've already replaced the belts for maintenance, but take a look at this. Oh, and this is the scraper bar. So they don't put metal scrapers anymore. I don't know. I've never seen metal ones destroy one's driveway, but now we've got the plastic ones on everything. And what do? They just take out the scraper bar prematurely and then cost you those prematurely. So that's $80 just down the drain. Now look at this. Now I already tightened this. It's got 2 tension cables. He hasn't said anything about it, but technically it won't. So what's the problem? If you tighten these, why shouldn't it work? Well, we look under here at our jolly Chinese plastic pile of manure, and what do we see? Oh, that's attached. See? Oh no. That is supposed to be right there. Look at what's holding this on. It's plastic. So how are we gonna fix it? So what you do is you find this cable, you come over here, this is it right here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in the center, we're gonna pull this tight, and we're going to put ourselves a hose clamp around it, and that'll hold the tension for this cable so it won't have the tension. It won't need this plastic anymore. What a pile. Look at all this. Look at all this plastic. And I'm not one to not like Husqvarna. I got a $800 Husqvarna leaf blower. I got the Husqvarna tractor. But guess what? They're not made by Husqvarna. That's made by like Japanese Red Max as a conglomerate, and the other one's AYP with Husqvarna's name on it. This is just pure Chinese. This is a pure Chinese machine. I don't know. Every day I haven't found one that screams quality. Everything is Chinese pile of plastic. So look at this. If you look at Aaron's, they now put this motor on. It's a high end. If you get anything other than that, you have to buy a commercial model to get a name brand Briggs & Stratton, which is actually a pile of garbage now. So I don't know why you'd go that route. Look at this. No lights. So we got a rectifier back here. So until the voltage is high enough and it can go from AC to DC, these don't light up. And look how bright they get. Off. That is terrible. The light should be here. It wouldn't look as nice, but if the light was here or here, I don't know. I'm not seeing it with these machines. One, it should have that brace from the factory. And now I gotta fix this pile of junk. I'm sorry. These motors are now on Aaron's Briggs and they were on Aaron's machines. The only problem with them is they work, but when you want to change them in the future, just make sure the shaft isn't some oddball size, because unfortunately when they make these things, the pulleys up here, it's just what's ever on the counter. So they got a 7/8 here, they got a 7/8 here, but this motor should be a 1 inch. So when you go to put a 420cc or a 301, which has a 1 inch shift, which is the standard, these are from China, and they don't even. They basically have like a 7/8 or maybe even a not a 3/4. It's like a 7/8, or yeah, it's not 15/16. It's a 7/8 shift. Some oddball pile. Take a look how they do this. So in case you spill the gas over here, it comes down and can come off. Some safety standards. Yeah, I'm sorry. These things, they work, but the motors are much better. I'd take this motor over the old Tecumseh any day. The old Tecumsehs, when they're working good, but once they start having issues, you might as well just kick them to the bucket. Whereas these, at least everything's available. The other ones, they're built into the block, and you gotta basically throw the whole thing out. There's no money in rebuilding those. Doesn't even look like he's used a stick because we did the auger mod. Yeah, all the way down to this flap here. Like, supposed to look. It's like. So who thought of that? Whose solution was that? Trust me, it's like like it fixed everything. Someone thought of that. But why? Why didn't we just... It just shows you that this is like a cookie cutter machine. Like, why didn't we design the chute correctly? And this spring debacle is just terrible. So terrible. It's a pile of junk. I'm sorry, they don't last. And his machine looks brand new. The spring's already like ready to come off. It's like, it's just terrible. And that spring is special. You can't just replace it with any spring because this tension here that's a very easy is special. You put too strong of a spring, then it doesn't work. It's just like, it's all this little garbage, and it adds up real fast. And this hits the thing in the back. It's just, I'm sorry. I guarantee you the reason why these stopped selling at Home Depot or Lowe's is that they broke before they should have. There's no way Lowe's, they have to warranty the thing between a certain time. But if they can't even get out the door because they're breaking, and they can't keep them out the door and they're back already, they're making no money. The biggest part that stands out to a lot of people is probably this thing right here. It looks like you have a huge conveyor, a huge dashboard. It's just this load of stuff, and it's all plastic. You got this all tubing, and it's very odd. It's very heavy to move, extremely heavy. It doesn't feel balanced. It feels like all the weight is in the front. There's a lot of stuff going on. I won't lie, I haven't had to fix any of this crap, but you can see all the stuff that's going on, and it's just like, when it does break, like, look at this. What, are we re-engineering the space shuttle there? It's a snowblower. When this goes down and that goes down and it hooks it, whoa! What's going to happen when that sticks? Okay. Let's go. So it's supposed to be like that? Yeah, I guess so. So the auger stays going. Either that or it's broken. I don't know. Dude. I get the plastic. The plastic, Toro has the plastic down pat where it should be. This, I'm sorry. I'm not convinced. Every time I get one, because this is such high up and not angled back a little bit more, that's why it's very heavy. You're such at a weird angle. And it has multiple positions here to lower it just a touch, which would probably make it more comfortable because it's way too high. I mean, is it? I don't know. It's one of those things you'd have to try it. I think it's a little too high. I think a little bit more lower down. Maybe, there's different notches here. See, you would loosen this and you put in different ones. But they just set it to the highest one just to put it in your face. All right, let me fix this thing. Because once you hold this and do that, then it works perfectly.